The music world is a little darker today, as we come together to remember the life and legacy of an artist who touched so many hearts. The loss of POORSTACY is not just a headline, it's a moment that has left a void in the lives of fans, friends, and fellow musicians alike. Across the world, people are mourning the sudden loss of a truly unique voice. Vigils have sprung up in cities far from his hometown, as fans gather to share memories, play his music, and pay tribute to the impact he had on their lives. Carlito Milfort, known to the world as POORSTACY, has passed away at just 26, leaving fans and the music community in shock. His passing has sparked an outpouring of grief and remembrance, as people reflect on the mark he made in such a short time. He was more than a musician, he was a symbol of raw honesty for a generation navigating its own complexities. Through his lyrics and his presence, he gave a voice to those who often felt unheard, and his music became a lifeline for many. Hailing from Palm Beach, Florida, POORSTACY channeled his life into a sound that was entirely his own, blending emo, punk rock, and hip-hop. His roots shaped his artistry, and his willingness to experiment set him apart from the start. His songs spoke to outsiders and the misunderstood, becoming anthems for the lonely and hopeful. For many, his music was a safe space, a place to feel seen, understood, and less alone in the world. For those who followed his journey, POORSTACY was a beacon of authenticity in an industry that often demands conformity. He never shied away from being himself, inspiring others to embrace their own truths, no matter how difficult. He wore his heart on his sleeve, exploring heartbreak, anxiety, and the search for meaning with startling vulnerability. His willingness to share his struggles made his music resonate even more deeply. At 26, he was just hitting his stride, evolving as an artist and expanding his creative horizons. Each new project hinted at even greater things to come, and his passion for music was as strong as ever. The story of POORSTACY was supposed to have many more chapters, but we are left to cherish the brilliant, brief body of work he left behind. His music will continue to echo in bedrooms, cars, and headphones around the world, a testament to his enduring influence. The music world has lost a true original, and his fans have lost a friend they felt they knew through his songs. As we remember POORSTACY, we hold on to the hope, honesty, and connection he gave us, and we promise to keep his spirit alive through the music he left behind. POORSTACY's final chapter unfolded in a quiet hotel in Boca Raton, Florida. According to police, he suffered a sudden medical emergency on the morning of November 29th. Paramedics responded quickly, but despite their efforts, Carlito Milfort was pronounced dead at the hospital. The official cause of death has not been released, and details remain sparse. There were no signs of foul play, just a personal health tragedy that struck without warning. The abruptness of his passing is a stark reminder of life's fragility, even for those who seem unstoppable. As the community mourns, the focus remains on remembering the vibrant artist he was. Amidst the tragedy, one detail brought a small measure of relief. POORSTACY was not alone. In the midst of chaos and heartbreak, the presence of others can sometimes offer a fragile sense of comfort, even when the world feels like it's falling apart. For those who cared about him, knowing he was not isolated in his final moments provided a glimmer of solace. He had been staying at the hotel with a woman and a young toddler, both of whom were unharmed. Their safety was a small mercy in an otherwise devastating situation, and it's a detail that brought immense relief to friends, family, and fans alike. The thought of a child and a mother emerging unscathed from such a traumatic event is a testament to the unpredictable nature of fate. Their safety provided a crucial point of solace in an otherwise heartbreaking narrative. In times of loss, we often search for any sign of hope, and the well-being of these two innocent bystanders became that beacon. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments there can be small pockets of light. This glimpse into his private life reminds us that he was not just an artist, but also Carlito, a young man with relationships and responsibilities. Behind the stage name and the music, there was a real person who loved and was loved in return. He shared laughter, warmth, and everyday moments with those closest to him. The presence of loved ones in his final days adds a poignant layer to his story. It's easy to focus on the headlines, but these quiet, intimate connections are what truly define a life. The support and affection of family and friends are what we all hope for, especially in our most vulnerable moments. Law enforcement confirmed the child's well-being, allowing the focus to remain on the life lost. Their careful handling of the situation ensured that the surviving family members were treated with dignity and respect, and that the public's attention could shift to honoring POORSTACY's memory. Their privacy is being protected, but their presence offers a final humanizing image of the artist. It's a powerful reminder that behind every public figure is a network of loved ones whose lives are forever changed by loss. He was building a life, surrounded by people who cared for him until the very end. In remembering POORSTACY, we honor not just his music, but the bonds he shared and the love that surrounded him, even in his final moments. To understand POORSTACY is to understand his music, a genre-blending force of emo, punk rock, and hip-hop. He embodied the internet generation's fluid approach to music, jumping from melodic singing to raw screams and rap flows. His lyrics were unflinchingly honest, tackling mental health, heartbreak, and the feeling of being an outcast. Songs like Choose Life and Hills Have Eyes became anthems for the lost and searching. Vulnerability was his strength, forging a deep bond with fans who saw their own struggles in his words. He stood out in the emo rap movement, living the punk ethos rather than just sampling it. His music bridged worlds, earning respect from both hip-hop and rock communities. POORSTACY's sound was a bridge, and he walked it with confidence and style. Carlito Milfort's journey began in the sun-soaked streets of Palm Beach, Florida, a place where the ocean breeze and vibrant culture shaped his earliest memories. Growing up surrounded by the unique blend of laid-back beach life and the restless energy of the city, Carlito found inspiration everywhere, from the colorful murals on downtown walls to the sounds of local musicians playing on street corners. As a teenager, he was deeply influenced by the local skate and punk scenes, spending countless afternoons at skate parks and late nights at underground shows. These experiences gave him a sense of freedom and rebellion, fueling his creative spirit. He started out playing in rock bands with friends, jamming in garages and performing at small venues, learning the ropes of live music and the power of connecting with an audience. Eventually, Carlito launched his solo career as POORSTACY, determined to carve out his own path and express his unique voice. He grounded his music in raw, emotional live performances and honest songwriting, pouring his heart into every lyric and chord. His breakthrough moment arrived when he began uploading tracks to SoundCloud, a platform that allowed him to share his music directly with listeners around the world. His unique blend of genres and raw energy quickly caught the attention of a growing online audience, who connected with his authenticity and fresh sound. With the release of his debut album, The Breakfast Club, POORSTACY made a bold statement, introducing himself as a major new talent in the alternative music scene. Critics praised his fearless approach, and fans lined up to get their hands on the album, eager to be part of his journey from the very beginning. His live shows quickly became legendary, chaotic, passionate, and impossible to ignore, with mosh pits and crowd surfing becoming the norm. At his concerts, fans found more than just music. They found a sense of community, a place where they could truly belong. United by the energy and emotion of his songs, audiences from all walks of life came together, forming lasting friendships and unforgettable memories. Building on his momentum, he released Party at the Cemetery, collaborating with some of his musical heroes and pushing his sound even further. Despite his rising fame and growing influence, Carlito stayed grounded, never forgetting his Florida roots or the struggles that shaped him. He remained humble, a kid from Palm Beach fighting for his place in the world. His journey inspired countless others, proving that with passion, authenticity, and a unique vision, anyone can rise from humble beginnings to reach audiences across the globe. One of POORSTACY's biggest endorsements came from punk icon Travis Barker of Blink-182. Barker's collaboration on Party at the Cemetery brought his signature drumming and production, sharpening POORSTACY's punk edge. Their partnership was more than business. It was a meeting of kindred spirits across generations. Barker's involvement validated POORSTACY's place in the rock lineage, exposing him to a wider audience. For Carlito, working with a childhood hero was a dream realized, a full-circle moment. The collaboration bridged pop-punk's old guard and new wave, amplifying POORSTACY's voice. Barker's stamp of approval brought credibility and visibility, positioning POORSTACY as a key player in the pop-punk revival. This alliance helped cement his legacy as a legitimate rock star. POORSTACY also formed a deep friendship with Ollie Sykes, frontman of Bring Me the Horizon. Their bond went beyond music. Sykes became a mentor, offering guidance and support in a tough industry. Sykes sent POORSTACY clothes from his brand and handwritten letters, showing rare care and investment. They connected over video games, finding friendship away from the pressures of fame. For POORSTACY, Sykes was a big brother and a source of stability. This friendship was a heartwarming example of artists supporting each other. Sykes, who had navigated his own path from outsider to icon, offered invaluable advice. The loss of POORSTACY is felt deeply by Sykes, who lost not just a peer, but a true friend. Though his time was short, POORSTACY leaves a powerful legacy. His impact is found in the deep connection he forged with listeners who felt like outsiders. He pioneered the fearless blending of rock, punk, and hip-hop, inspiring others to experiment. His authenticity and vulnerability helped destigmatize mental health struggles in his community. He used his platform to offer comfort and solidarity, letting fans know they weren't alone. His story is one of hope, a kid from Palm Beach who made his voice heard worldwide. He collaborated with heroes, toured the globe, and created art that will endure. He proved pain could become art, and art could help heal others. While we mourn what could have been, we celebrate the incredible art he gave us. The loss of POORSTACY at 26 is a tragedy that leaves us wondering what more he could have achieved. His creative journey was still ascending, his voice still evolving. Fans have gathered online to share lyrics, videos, and stories of how his music helped them through hard times. For many, this is the loss of a friend and confidant, not just a celebrity. We also mourn for Carlito Milfort, the son, brother, and friend behind the stage persona. Behind every public tragedy is a private world of sorrow. The best way to honor POORSTACY is to keep his music alive, play it loud, share it, and remember his message of resilience. He was a shooting star whose light left an indelible mark. Rest in peace, POORSTACY. Your party continues in our hearts.